podcast episode. You're not kind. You're just afraid. Welcome back to Step, a podcast that helps you get closer to yourself, grow emotionally, and build healthy relationships that start from within. Today's episode is sensitive, but deep. It might hit a nerve, and maybe you'll discover a side of yourself you've been avoiding. Our topic is when you're kind, but not because you want to be kind, because you're afraid. Afraid of upsetting someone, afraid of being rejected, afraid someone will say, "You've changed," or "You're selfish," or "You're cold." What does it mean to be kind out of fear? It means you say yes to things you don't really want. You stay quiet about things that bother you so no one gets uncomfortable. You give too much, do too much, get exhausted. But inside, there's a small voice whispering, "I'm just afraid they'll leave if I say no." That's not kindness. That's survival. What's the difference between real kindness and fear-based kindness? Real kindness comes from love, balance, and choice. Fear-based kindness comes from need and the constant anxiety that you're not enough, and if you set a boundary, you'll be abandoned. How do you know if this is you? Ask yourself, do I say yes when I really want to say no? Do I fear someone will be upset if I set a boundary? Do I put others' comfort above my own peace? Do I say sorry too much even when I've done nothing wrong? If you answered yes to more than one of these, then chances are you're not being kind. You're being afraid. Why is this kind of fear dangerous? Because over time, it builds up tension, suppressed anger, feeling taken for granted, and eventually, you start to hate your own kindness. Even though kindness itself isn't the problem is calling self-sacrifice a personality. So what can you do? 1. Learn to say no without over-explaining. No doesn't need a full story. No is enough. 2. Watch your intention. Ask yourself, am I doing this out of real kindness? Or am I just scared of how they'll react if I don't? 3. Reclaim your voice. Sometimes you cry because you've been silent for too long. Speak up. Express yourself, even gently. Just don't abandon your own truth. 4. Be emotionally honest. Not every nice behavior is kindness. Sometimes you just want to be liked at any cost. And finally, let me tell you something. Real kindness doesn't mean always being available, always saying yes, or always staying silent. True kindness starts with loving yourself. When you set boundaries, speak honestly, and respect your emotions, that's when your kindness becomes a strength, not a weakness. If this episode hit home for you, or if you know someone stuck in this same pattern, send it to her. Not to criticize ourselves, but to free ourselves. To fall in love with kindness again, without losing ourselves in the process. Step is your space, your voice, your reminder. You deserve a life of respect, peace, and choice. Catch you in the next episode.